With the announcement of Universal Studios Great Britain, which came out yesterday, we got a look at this piece of concept art, which shows us what the park might look like. As we move further around into this Jurassic Park area, we get to this really big green roller coaster. Now this has a lift hill, and it goes all the way out over the lake, loads of elements, really long. Now this is rumoured to be two things. One idea is that this is a continuation of the Jurassic Park area, which I think is the most likely, potentially a bit like Velocicoaster, where you're sort of experiencing, going around a paddock looking at different dinosaurs. However, some people think this is likely to be a Wicked-themed roller coaster, based off Wicked obviously being a lot more of a popular IP now, with the new films coming out. But yeah, I personally think it's going to be a Jurassic Park continuation, or Jurassic World. Okay, I also forgot to mention this little arena thing that's at the back while I was recording, but this looks very similar to the arena that they use for the Waterworld shows at the other Universal parks. However, there's a big rumour that that's sort of also going to be combined with a James Bond 007 style sort of overlaying theme, because that would suit really well for a stunt show. So yeah, back to green screen. Next, if we continue going around, we get to this sort of area that's a bit secluded off to the side, and this has two show buildings in it. And this has sort of two main theories. The first one is Shrek, which I think is possible, because, you know, Universal do own the rights to Shrek, so they very much could do that, and you can sort of see that based off the architecture, but the more likely thing, and what the BBC leak is saying, is Lord of the Rings. Now this is very heavily rumoured while the park was being announced, and before that Lord of the Rings is going to be quite a prominent thing in it. So we've got one show building that seems they've actually shown the facade, and one of them that's left completely blank, so hopefully we could get some Lord of the Rings dark rides. Then moving over finally, as one of the last main areas, is this Minions Land. And it's rumoured to be Minions Land because it's an almost exact carbon copy of a Minions Land that they have at Universal Studios Beijing. This includes some theatres, some rides around the edges, and then a fake roller coaster in the middle. Now we're not sure if this is going to be a fake roller coaster at Universal Studios Great Britain or a real one, but at Beijing it's a fake one that then has a ride underneath it. So we're not sure. Anyway, finally, it was moved around this sort of one little area. Now, we've got this building facing out onto the lake, and that's probably going to be a restaurant, because they quite like to do that. But opposite from it, there's like a little bit that's set back from the river, and that has a little building and then like a little fountain with a tower in the middle, looks like, and that connects to a big show building out the back that sort of connects up to the main street. Now, I'm not sure what this is going to be themed to. There's one idea that's getting thrown around, which is Jaws. However, I don't think it's going to happen, because I don't think Jaws is a very big IP anymore, especially with sort of the families and the children that sort of marketing this towards. I don't think Jaws is really relevant enough anymore. However, that is one possible solution. Apart from that, I'm not too sure what else this could be. There's not really any other theories. But yeah, you can see here that we've got a lot of stuff going on at Universal Great Britain. We can see also here these two big sort of expansion plots, which they've left in case they want to expand the park later on.